Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Season 1, Episode 12 of Spartacus, titled Revelations. So we start off with the execution of Salonius, with Spartacus killing him. To Salonius' credit, he does try to put up a fight, but he's an old man versus Spartacus. It wasn't gonna be like Spartacus' execution. But before Salonius is killed, he is informed by Spartacus that Batiatus has not long left for this world. Spartacus is trying to meet with Batiatus to kill him. Back at the villa, Onimaeus and Batiatus are talking, and Batiatus and Onimaeus agree that Agron and Duro must be separated in fights, so that Agron isn't hindered. Batiatus agrees to meet with Spartacus, but he sends Mira first to, I guess, put his mind off that the meeting's not happened just quite yet. Again, Spartacus isn't really open to Mira, but she points out that she covered for Spartacus killing Aulus, and he reveals that Aulus was the one on Batiatus' orders to kill his wife. He then tells Mira that he plans to kill Batiatus, which pisses her off because if a slave kills a master, all the slaves are killed, which from what I know about Rome, that seems like a type of bullshit law that they put in place. Although, I don't know if it might have actually been put into place after Spartacus' time. I don't know, though. It could have very well been before, a real law before Spartacus' time. I don't know. I don't know why I'm trying to put historical context into the show. I am not watching the show for historical context. I don't know. Anyways. He finally gets that meeting with Batiatus, but he sees Aurelia. Dear Lord, is the job opportunities in New Rome, the St. Percy Jackson? Is the job opportunities in Rome so fucking bad that both Vero, then Aurelia had to sell themselves into slavery? Well, I guess it's because the debts of Vero then went on to Aurelia. I'm gonna be honest. I get it. Aurelia is emotional, but she loses her husband, okay? Alright, grief-stricken. She doesn't want to take the money from Spartacus because Spartacus was the man who killed her husband. Yet she sells herself into slavery to Batiatus, the man who, by all means, could have stopped her husband's death. I don't understand it. I don't understand Aurelia's thought processes. I guess she's like grief-stricken and whatever. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. Maybe I'm just missing something. I don't know. It doesn't make sense why she would. I don't know. Spartacus doesn't kill Batiatus at the time because of Aurelia, which pisses Mira off, and she proceeds to tell him that he put Aurelia's life in danger the moment he killed Varro, which, sister, he did not have a choice. My friend, there was no choice in that. I mean, granted, the choice would have been they both could have died, and then Aurelia would have really been fucked. Spartacus is approached by Agron with the hope that Spartacus will talk to Batiatus to see that Agron and Duro will continue to fight together. Spartacus refuses because he doesn't see a point. Asher is given a reward by Batiatus, and he chooses Navia. Because of course he does. and he proceeds to abuse Navia. Navia reveals to Crixus that she was given to another, but she doesn't reveal the name. Glaber comes back to Capua, but kind of mostly dismisses Batiatus, much to his and Lucretia's annoyance and anger. Alethea, though, she's fucking bitch. She tells Glaber, I only promised them that you'd show up. I never promised anything else. So, Spartacus finally gets to talk to Aurelia, basically to check up on her and her family, and she reveals that her son is living with her brother, and she made sure she aborted the child that she got from being raped by that man Titus. Because as she said, it wasn't fathered by Varro, and without him, she couldn't do it. Fair enough. I'm not gonna beat a woman that's already beaten down. Glaber eventually does go to the villa and wants to see Spartacus fight. He ends up fighting one after the other of Glaber's guards, with only training swords. He beats the brakes off of them, though, and does kneel to Glaber, which pleases Glaber. Unfortunately, Asher ruins it by caressing Navia, which basically lets Crixus know that he was the dude. So he tries to fight him, which is stopped by Animaeus and Crixus and Spartacus. And Asher proceeds to say that when he took Navia, she was not a virgin like she should have been. And with the way Crixus reacted, he now knows why. Of course, Lucretia is pissed. She starts beating the shit out of Navia. And the Navia, realizing she ain't got nothing left to lose, really, as she thinks Lucretia is going to kill her straight then and there, she tells her straight to the face the truth. Crixus doesn't love her. He was only doing it sleeping with Lucretia because it was commanded. Oh, Lucretia didn't like that. The truth hurts. Glaber leaves, but before he can leave, Batiatus pulls out the trump card and hands him the hand of Lycinia, and reveals to him that it was Alethea that killed her, forcing him to give him the patronage so Batiatus could open the door to a political office. At the end, Animaeus whips Crixus while Nevea, before she's sold off to somewhere, informs Animaeus the truth that Barca was killed. While the episode ends with Spartacus basically talking with the brothers about rebellion and him quoting his wife's words, kill them all. I think this episode was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. I think this was a solid episode, and it's really setting up Asher to be even more of a piece of shit villain. I also love that we got to see Batiatus kind of lay down the law. Like, get rid of the no more Mr. Nice Guy. Also, he basically told his wife straight up, yeah, I know you were fucking Crixus. It stops now, though. You're gonna be a perfect mother to our kid, though. Right now. That's done. Again, the acting in this show. When the acting needs to be top tier, the acting is top tier. I think this episode is a 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video.